Hello everyone and welcome to a video based on one of my favorite games in recent memory, Binding of Isaac. I know this is kind of overdone on YouTube, but it's a game that I really enjoy and I felt like making a video using it. I'm considering, well, first of all I was thinking we're going to go with Isaac here just because D6 and for a nice little fun run. But I was thinking that on reflection, Bonfire wasn't a very good game to choose for a Let's Play. Um, Sloth in the first room, that's always good. Easy mini boss, but still. So, yeah, I was thinking that in the same vein that I wouldn't consider 10 million a very good Let's Play, I don't think that Bonfire would make a very good one either. In hindsight, I probably should realize that before making the video, but it's a game that's very much based around grinding, and I don't think that watching me play through the same areas over and over until I'm strong enough to beat them would be very entertaining for very long. So I'm thinking that might actually just stay as kind of a look at it and some thoughts on it instead of being a full series. What I am considering doing and why I'm on Isaac right now is something I don't think I've actually seen around the Isaac Let's Play scene, which is me considering deleting my save and seeing how quick I can make it back to Platinum God using all the tricks that knowing this game inside and out has taught me. So things like manipulating Guppy, or things like, manipulating Guppy, manipulating the Ankh to unlock things earlier than you should. Stuff like that. Seeing how long it takes me to get to Platinum God, knowing all these things that I didn't know the first time through. So we're gonna see, I think that's what's gonna happen. It would be a very easy series for me to do. I don't really have to think while playing this game. And there's the fact that it would be a series that I think could, if not so much for veteran players who know all these tricks, it could be very useful for newer players who are not really familiar with the ways that the game is able to be maneuvered to unlock things as quick as possible. So I'm thinking that's where this is going to head next. Instead of having Bonfire, I'll have Isaac. And in terms of other things on the channel, I would still like to get Super Metroid working, although I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with it right now. So we're going to see where that goes. It might be a little while before that gets up and running. But for now, we're going to enjoy this Isaac run here. And that's one thing that I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing coming up, is me trying to get Platinum God in as few runs as possible. I'm not going to speedrun the runs, so it's not going to be the lowest time possible, but it will be as few runs as I can possibly pull off to get that Platinum God back. Of course, there are a lot of things that you have to do, a lot of things that come up to chance, but when you've played this game enough, it's kind of relatively simple to go around and just collect everything again, because you know all the unlock requirements. So we're going down here, basement 2 instead of cellar 2. Really, on the first floors, that doesn't matter very much. I am getting a bit of a frame rate hiccup, that's kind of annoying. I wasn't actually doing this when I was streaming it, which makes it kind of weird that it's doing it when I'm just recording it, but it seems to have calmed down now. You know, when I first started playing this game, I was actually on an older laptop that just absolutely could not handle it. There would be times when I was running and the frame rate would just be almost to a point where I was crawling across the room. And that was my aim going off. I kind of forgot that I have sounds on for that. Give me 1 second here. Mute that. That'll work. So, yeah, when I first played through, my computer was horribly undersuited, especially for the almost crazy requirements that this game has due to being made in Flash. And so I learned a lot of this game playing in almost super slow-mo. And it actually translated pretty well to when the game sped up. I think it did a lot of good for training me how to play it. But it's just one of those things where, in retrospect, I didn't realize just how much it was lagging until I got to a point where I was playing it on this laptop and it was going with no lag. And the difference was just ridiculous. I am going to pick up Poison Touch here. I was considering re-rolling it, but the boss room is probably not going to have at least 3 rooms left before it, although I might have to eat my words here. But I don't think there's going to be this room and then 2 more, so I don't think I could have a reroll ready for the boss. And of course, I always like to keep those ready for deals with the devil, because that's the bread and butter of my Isaac play, is taking as many deals with the devil as possible. So we're moving on here, and this room is extremely simple. That library is intriguing. If I do not get a devil room and don't have to reroll the boss item, I'll go in there and start rerolling that. If you didn't know, rerolling the library enough times, if you pick up all the books in the meantime, it'll eventually run out of books and just start spawning items, which isn't all that important really, but when you think about it, libraries can spawn on the womb and the cathedral, so if you can manage to get all the books rerolled before that point, you essentially have 4 item rooms worth of items spread out between the womb floors if you're lucky enough to get the libraries to spawn on them. And it does seem like if they spawn early, they spawn pretty often. So it is always something I like to do, is use my rerolls as much as I can in that library until I start getting normal non-books out of it. Because that really opens up the door for some possibly game-breaking endgame moments. Larry Jr., not really a threat in this layout. He does almost always hit me in the one where there's a bunch of rocks surrounding it. But in this layout, he is almost impossible to get hit by. We will take meat here. It says tears and HP up. Does a little bit of damage up, actually. Guppy's tail and the shovel, neither of these interest me. Luckfoot and Guppy's paw, same thing. So back we go. I kind of wish I had saved that reroll. I am, however, going to go into this library. Pick up the Necronomicon. Pick up the Book of Revelations. Now these won't spawn again. If I end up getting to a point where I have another library where I do have a reroll, those are going to be available. Those aren't going to be available in the rotation. I'm one step closer to getting items. Pick up Dad's key, just so that it doesn't appear again. Oh, I thought the second secret room was going to be over there. It actually wasn't. Normally when the secret room is only bordered by one room, I've noticed that in the second secret room is usually the other one bordering it. So here we go down to the caves. It's nice that there's such different music for the new Wrath of the Lamb floors and for, oh man, that was way too close for comfort, for the Wrath of the Lamb floors and the base game floors, because you can kind of pick out which one you have before you can actually even see it, just based by hearing the first few cues of the music. These guys are not really a threat. The double flies actually scare me more than the turrets do. I love these ones that you can hit while they're down. You know, meat isn't a very good damage upgrade, especially considering it's not, I don't think, supposed to actually be a damage upgrade. But it does actually give you a nice little boost, nothing major. Oh man, the poop. This is a game changer, so I'm just going to shoot this poop, pick my D6 back up, charge it, and reroll because, well, the poop is very, very situationally useful. Super Gluttony, not bad actually. He could give me a tub of lard, and that would be kind of nice. More fodder for deals with the devil if I get any more. I might be on track for deals with the angel now. Well, angel rooms, I guess I should say. They aren't really deals because you're not giving anything for them. Oh man. This boss is actually kind of tough to fight at times. Oh man. Did I really just take 2 hits like that? Really? But all the super bosses have their moments when they just surprise you with their difficulty. We do get lard. I normally avoid picking that up because I don't like getting the speed down. That was a horrible telepills. Thank you very much, game, trolling me. But yeah, I usually tend to not pick up lard just because I don't like getting the speed down that it comes with. But at this point in the game, I think it's kind of a good idea. I'm sure I can pull off at least something speed up before it's over. Magician card, I'm just going to keep going up this way. Never mind. I was going to say I was going to keep looking for the boss so I could try to get back there and not waste rerolls, but... well, in fact, I'm not really wasting much of anything at all. I might waste 1 charge. Yep, 1 charge has been wasted. Well, 2 charges actually. No, 1. Sorry, I kind of get back caught in that myself, but yeah, the charge from Super Gluttony would have let me reroll. Instead, I'm going through 1 more combat room before doing so. Nothing major, it's not too annoying, but Still wish that telepulse hadn't sent me halfway across the map. Down back to the item room. We're going to be very slow when I pick up that lard, but I'm still going to take it. Loki's horns. Not an item that I normally really like taking, but I'll take it anyway. Mostly because I don't feel like backtracking all this way again. About sums it up. We're going to see how long this run takes. My Isaac runs tend to go a little bit long because I try to milk every single advantage I possibly can. And it's probably going to be cut a little bit shorter in this video, but especially considering this isn't the series I actually want to do. This was just my ability to intro things and have a nice little run with everything unlocked. These turrets are actually much more of a pain than the ones that don't pop up, of course, but still nothing to worry about. They're going to go down in 4 shots apiece. Easy dodging makes it very simple to get rid of them. That key there... no. Might be worth a bomb. I'll fight the boss first. Unfortunately, because of that telepills, I actually am not going to have a reroll ready after this boss fight or any more on this floor. That kind of sucks. Next time Peep jumps high, I'm going to drop a bomb because I would like to take him out a little bit quicker. That was not a high jump. Wow, I'm an idiot. But Peep is actually one of the bosses I still have trouble with. Oddly enough, I know a lot of people hate the bloat for being so difficult. If you just stand in his blind spot, he's one of the easiest bosses in the game in my opinion. Peep, for some reason, has always given me trouble throughout my entire time playing this game. Somehow he almost always manages to hit me unless I have some way to hit him that he can't. But we're doing decently here. We've only taken that one hit, wasted that one bomb. Which I guess isn't all that decent, as all things considered, but we're gonna get through this just fine. Oh, there goes the eye hitting me. Strike what I just said. It's been kind of interesting slowly getting into this whole YouTube channel thing. It's a lot more adjustment to things that I kind of expected. I kind of thought that it would be a little bit less... how to put it. I kind of thought that it would be a little bit easier to jump into than it was, but it's taken some warming up to. I think I'm getting a little bit better there, but it's still not quite up to the caliber that I would want to be at. But that'll come in time. Just need some more practice at talking these videos out. I am really actually kind of shy in person until I'm comfortable with something, so I think that's a large part of this. But once I get myself more used to the idea, I think it's going to flow a lot better. My commentary is going to have a lot less stuttering than it does now. Did I really just take that hit there? And because I didn't get that key, I can't go to the item room. Oh, when it rains, it pours. No, get away. Oh. Why? See, I hope people would be interested in the idea of seeing a veteran player go back and try to play through the game and unlock Platinum God as fast as possible. I think it could be an interesting idea for a run for a while, so I'm going to give it a shot. But I am interested to see what people think about it as it gets going. I'm also curious how many runs it's going to take me to get up there. It's a decent amount of stuff to unlock, but sometimes you get lucky and you can unlock like 4 things in one playthrough. So I don't think it'll take me too long, but we'll see how that goes. I know last time I reset my save, it didn't take me too long to get back to Golden God, but that was pre-Wrath of the Lamb. Forget Me Now is always so incredibly tempting, especially since the XL floors came in. But I'm pretty sure you can't roll Caves 2 into Caves XL. So I'm just gonna re-roll that again when I get the chance. I hate to have to backtrack like that, but you gotta do what you gotta do to win the game. These guys shouldn't be too much of a threat, although this guy might be faster than me since getting that lard. And I just got hit, so disregard what I said about not being much of a threat. See, now I'm getting nervous because I've said that I'm a veteran player of this game, and with the amount of hours I've spent in the game, I would think that I would be able to perform better than this. But knowing that people are going to see this has kind of made me tweak out a bit, and I am not playing up to my own caliber. And let's go and kill this guy. Shop, we aren't going to go to quite yet because we only have 12 cents. We can get another reroll before the boss, and I would rather not waste a charge and potentially a game-breaking item that I could have before this boss to go in there and fight right away. And there is enough change to go to the shop reasonably. Oh, it just has to be super greed. Just has to be super greed. And I missed with that bomb. Honestly, normal greed I have no trouble with. Super greed, he can cause some problems. And it's mostly because of these freaking greed heads he spawns. You know, I didn't think that they needed nerfed back when Wrath of the Lamb first came out. For those of you who have been playing long enough, you'll remember how they were when the game first started. And the fact that they got nerfed in one of the patches. At first, I didn't really think they needed it, honestly. I felt like they were not that bad. But then with the item rebalancing that came hand in hand with that nerfing, it really made a huge difference in their difficulty and made me very glad that they got nerfed. I mean, back then we were getting, what, Flying every run, Prayer Card, you would get Holy Sacred Heart almost every time through. It was so ridiculously easy for a while when Wrath of the Lamb first came out. And then everything finally got balanced and it tuned down to a point that it is now, where it's actually back to its difficult stage. It was fun playing Wrath of the Lamb during those early days though, and just seeing all these overpowered items over and over. And we're back. You probably didn't notice I edited that part out, but I just had to take care of some stuff. So I had to pause the video, pause the recording for a bit, and then edit it out afterwards. But it is, but yeah, that one was a bit more noticeable just because I ran around the room shooting and picked up the coin that was laying there while I was while I was not playing. So you might have noticed it. But we're back in it now. I kind of figured that it was better to record this video tonight when there were chances of interruptions than try to do it on Thursday. Although I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to record consistently on Thursdays and stream. Because I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And when you go to bed at, 1:30, 2 o'clock at night, and then have to wake up that early, sometimes you kind of need a nap. And so in case I do need to nap, I want to get this out, I can get recording this out of the way. Oh my god, Gertie, stop spawning things. I don't have the damage to handle this. But yeah, I figured it was better to record now, when I would probably be interrupted a little bit and have to pause, because there are more important things than this budding hobby. In terms of, when my girlfriend messaged me to talk, I'm probably going to pause the recording and talk to her and not just make her wait for me to finish my Isaac run, you know what I mean? You gotta have priorities in life to some extent. So, yeah, but in case I need a nap on Thursday, I decided to record this tonight. I figured the edits don't hurt the video too much, and it would work out. So here we are, fighting Gertie in a major war of attrition since my damage is horrible. And this is a bad sign for the rest of the run. First of all, I took way too much damage on this fight. I should not be taking that many hits against Gertie. And second of all, the amount of hits it was taking to kill some of these things were ridiculous. We could really use a big damage up sometime soon, whether it's a Mom's Knife, Brimstone from the Devil Room, Sacred Heart from Angel Room. I don't know what it's going to take, but we need something or else this is going to be probably not a very good run. We do get Squeezy, Tears up into Spirit Hearts. I'll take it. I'm going to go re-roll the item room. I actually forget what we rolled it to last, but it was not something that I wanted to take. Tomorrow's nice though. Tomorrow's my late day, so I get to go in at 1, I get to sleep till, or a little bit later at least. Go out and have some lunch before I go to work. No, I don't really want Abel. You know, my schedule used to be so consistent with work. I was a manager where I work now for a long time. Left to try to find something different and just nothing panned out, so I ended up going back. Times are tough, so I kind of wasn't too surprised by it, but yeah, so now that I went back, my schedule is much less consistent than it used to be. I used to have, you know, 3 days a week where I would open, I would get out of there at 1:30, almost without fail, go back in the morning to open, get out at 1:30 again. It's not fast enough to escape that. So things have definitely changed since I went back there and I'm not a manager anymore. It would have actually made this thing a lot easier to handle if I was on that old schedule, but it would make other things much harder to handle, so either way, they both have their advantages and their disadvantages. I'll take what I got now. As long as it keeps paying the bills, that's what matters, right? Since we have the 1-up, I feel like I can get a little bit crazy. That was a good decision. I'm going to try to play this blood bank all the way down to 1 heart, so I can get in that boss trap room over there. Risky, yes. Possibly very important, also yes. We might also get the HP upgrade from here, which would be huge. And we're gonna get rich. And by rich I mean we're gonna have like 50 cents. Oh yeah. There we go. I am actually kind of upset that in all those plays we never got the blood bag. Come on. This is why I hate taking lard. It takes so long to get from place to place after you're slowed down. Well, we'll see. We got HP up. It's worth the fight. This should be, yeah, Monstro and a few Larry Juniors. Easy fight is easy. You know what? This Magician card isn't really going to come in handy. I'm just going to pop it here. I almost never find a point where homing tears make a difference in my ability to fight a room. We do have a decent rate of fire now after Squeezy, and with Loki's horns, it's occasionally resulting in some good shots. There's actually one of the reasons why I decided to take the homing tears here, because when we're fighting Larry here, when those shots split out to the side, I might be able to hit more than one of them at a time. It'll be a lot easier with them homing than it would be otherwise, but I hate the glitch on this room where only 2 of the segments of Larry show up. It makes it very hard to just take out his middle section and kill him quick, instead of having to kill each section individually. But we're almost done with this. That's going to give us the reroll we needed for Abel. I don't know, I'm sure some people out there like Abel, but in my opinion it is probably the single worst shooting familiar in the game. We're gonna roll down here. Slowly but surely. That's teleport. Teleport is not the item I was looking for. There are like literally hundreds, well not multiple hundreds, but like well over 100 other items that I would have preferred getting to teleport. It does have its uses, but I'm not going to ditch the D6 on Caves 2 for teleport. It's just not worth it. So down we go to the depths. We're still rolling on base damage. We really have nothing major going for us. And of course it's the necropolis. I do have to agree with a lot of people. This is probably the hardest set of floors in the game. And the only reason for that is the stupid little masks of infamy. Those things cause more problems for me than probably any other single enemy in the game. And this room is very easy. These bonflies aren't taking too long to kill. Oh yeah, I guess we did get meat, so we are a little bit above base damage, but still, looking at that Gertie fight, if we want to have a chance to beat this game, we're going to need a lot more than that. I'm not concerned about dying. I've got the 1-up. Honestly, I use the 1-up more as a full health pill than I do as a last minute savior. You know, why worry about not dying when you're going to come back to life with full health? It's a little bit different with the Ankh and very different with Guppy. But when it comes to the 1-up here, it's just, you might as well make use of it instead of just holding on to it the whole game and then realizing that, hey, I never died, and now this 1-up I got is wasted. Of course, you could argue the other side that, you know, if you do end up in a situation where you do die later in the game, and you've wasted it treating it like a full health pill, then you've kind of screwed yourself over. But, oh man, this game did not like the frame, and this frame rate did not like entering this room. We're back to relative normalness here. These guys aren't really all that worrisome. They're just kind of annoying because they have such high health. But now that they're gone, these nubs are almost not a threat at all. Infestation. We're going to re-roll that. Quad shot. That is a difference maker. I am going to go in here. Curse rooms are usually worth it. I only profited half a heart, but I did profit. Sorry, I need to take a drink real quick. The pollen this season has been ridiculous. I have allergies to it, and it's been one of the worst seasons for it I think I've ever had in my life. It doesn't help that I work at a car wash, and going through, and cars coming through there just coated in the stuff, having to touch it to put on covers for windshield wipers so they don't break off, having to be around it where it's all drifting up in my face like it does. It has not done very good things for my allergies. It's been a bit better than the past couple days, but still bad enough to be annoying. I could blow up that slot machine. I'm gonna blow up here, see what happens. So it's not the boss. It is the shop, though. We will buy the map for sure. The map is not only good in its own right, but since Wrath of the Lamb came around, it has been a huge... I've seen it as a huge upper to the value of the map. When it comes to XL floors, you can almost make out a very, very good educated guess of where the boss rooms are located, just based by looking on the map. Obviously, if you can get the compass with it, it's much better, but if you can't, the map alone has seen a huge increase in its utility, I feel, since Wrath of the Lamb came out and introduced double floors. So if we can get a bomb, of course we're going to go take care of that, because that is a good trade. I can get 4 bombs for the price of 1. But first we need to get another bomb. There's a key. It's kind of like a bomb in no way whatsoever. And we got these guys. These are the other thing that I hate about Necropolis. If it weren't for these and the Masks of Infamy, I would have no problem with these floors. But these guys just spawn so much so fast. If you don't have damage to handle them, they're just... It's not even difficult, it's just tedious. Now you get to a point where you're killing all these flies over and over again, and the things that are spawning them are just spawning more before you can hit them. It's one of the few enemies in the game that I feel are just annoying to fight. We're gonna fight Loki here, that's not bad. Loki's an easy boss. He seems much harder when you first fight him than he does after you've fought him, you know, as a regular enemy countless times. We might actually take our death here. I'm not worried about it because I wouldn't mind respawning with full health. But, yep, there we go. There we go. I was just about to say I would kind of like to save it until after I've beaten him and then find a way to kill myself in here. But, if he spawns a bomb fly, we're going to try to get it to blow up over that tinted rock. Might as well take advantage of it if he does. But sometimes he's a jerk, doesn't spawn them. There it goes. So we're going to follow this guy. I don't know how that thing died right away. I think it must have hit the spike. And I accidentally blew that up over there. That's annoying. I hate you, Loki. Now come on, spawn a bomb fly. Stop shooting. Spawn a bomb fly. Thank you. Oh, screw you, Spike. One more hit is going to do that bomb fly in. I just need him to align himself right and not have the spike in the way. There we go. Free spirit heart. And another one. Pageant boy, we are going to reroll for sure. Range up, not much better. So let's go back, look in these other rooms, see if I can't get a bomb. If things look dire, I'll just use the fool, jump back to the start room, but shouldn't be too bad. This guy just got himself stuck. And dead, and dead. There's the bomb we wanted. So we're gonna come up here. And blow this up. 4 for the price of 1 is an incredible deal. Not gonna bother with that last room over there. I am gonna pop open this gold chest down here if I can. I don't remember if it's over a gap that I can't reach it or if I'm just gonna be able to bomb my way to it. I'm going to be able to bomb my way to that and 2 cents. Flat penny. Its utility is too. I guess it's more useful than the Polaroid until I have to pick it up after the mom fight. Down to the next floor. And we're going to go over this way first. Obviously we find the boss right away. We don't want to fight it just yet. We'd rather explore the floor, find the item room, the shop, everything. There's one of them. We are going to have a reroll charged up after this room, so that was perfect timing to find that item room. 2 more keys, one by the way of the flat penny. Mr. Mega. Not all that useful right now. Rainbow Baby falls into that same category. And it would be higher DPS, but I got more important things to worry about. I would rather try to get a good thing. And there's another key. Kill this guts. And you know what? Actually, if I find Mom, I am gonna fight her right away. I have this Fool card, and one of my favorite things when I have a teleport item is to teleport out of the Mom room, because you do stand a chance of actually going back in there and finding a deal with the devil or angel. So it is definitely worth fighting her right away and seeing if I can pull that off. Another key from the flat penny. I'd say this is paid for itself picking up this floor. There was no way I was going to be down to half a heart anytime soon, so the Polaroid was useless. Do want to pick up that Eternal Heart before I leave the floor. That's a big difference maker, possibly. Oh my god, why? Why? Although, by losing some money that wasn't really going to make too much of a difference, I do pick up 2 more keys, which I think is a good trade. Back up here to the item room. We can hope for some kind of damage up. Blood of the Martyr would be awesome. Maybe a Max's head. Speed and range. I'll take it because I need the speed. I would have rather preferred growth hormones, but Roid Rage works too. And here we wrap around. It's nice to be a little bit faster again. It definitely makes the game a little bit more bearable to run around and backtrack. I can't believe I just took that hit. And there we go. Burnt penny. You know what? 7 keys is enough to last for a while. Let's try to get some bombs out of the coins while we're able to. Boom, 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 boom. This is a library. You know, I think I have run across a good portion of the books. I don't think I have enough rerolls to turn this into a double item room this floor, but we'll try to. That was just horrible, horrible play. Book of Sin. Come on, heart. Card. Heart of the cards. The Chariot card. More useful temporarily, but not more useful in the long run. So we're going to keep going here. Up and around and up and around. Rate of fire up would be big too. I mean, we need damage. Straight up, we need base damage increase. Or else we're going to have problems on the later floors. But we do have the ability to do quite well with this. Oh man, my least favorite room in the game. Literally, if you can't fly, this is the worst room to run across. I am going to take a lot of damage here. Almost unavoidably. Well, it's very avoidable, but my brain just does not do well with these guys. The fact that you have no recourse when they're rushing at you is really horrible. And the hearts really did not need that firing mechanism. Their protectors are the masks, and the masks do a very good job on their own. And I am taking way too much damage here. I'm starting to get worried about our chances a little bit. I didn't think I was going to. You know, the D6 might be worthwhile getting rid of for Book of Belial, but I feel like I should keep re-rolling that library. I mean, it's a tough decision. It always is. If I get Book of Belial re-rolled, that would be a huge help for my damage woes. But I could also try to re-roll it and try to pick up something that's going to be a permanent increase instead of just a once-in-a-while increase. And we get the Anarchist Cookbook and Book of Belial. You know what? I'm going to take the D6. I'm going to go fight Mom. Teleport out afterwards. I should be able to beat Mom without D6. Without Book of Belial. So we'll go do that. We'll try to... we'll teleport out. If we don't use the reroll on the Mom fight or anything, then we might use it on there. If we do use the reroll up, maybe we'll switch out for the Book of Belial. So I think, yeah, it's probably going to come down to if I have a reroll available at this point. But I tend to actually like to keep the D6 as long as possible, especially since the chest got introduced. Its utility in the late game has gone up significantly, But even before that, I would routinely get down to Sheol with the D6 in tow. Show Satan my dice, you know. Kind of be like, hey Satan, look what I got. I got a pair of dice. And Satan would be like, I'm so jealous. I want a pair of dice. And I'd be like, you can't have them. You're the devil. And so there's another option. We could re-roll the Steam sale in the shop. Hope for a compass. There are just a lot of options right now that I'm weighing in my head. So we're gonna kill that. We got more than enough to go here. My health is getting dangerously low. I am actually very surprised by that, but a lot of bombs. Not gonna help me on this fight, but will help me later. So we're fighting Blue Mom here. I just accidentally wasted my D6. I don't know. I didn't think I even hit spacebar, but whatever. I guess that works. So that changes things a bit. We aren't going to reroll anything for sure. I do want to go blow this up as soon as possible. I could have used Mom's foot to do it, but... And it's a golden chest. It does have a heart in there though, so I guess that's worth it, but... I would have preferred a couple of spirit hearts. I'm not going to lie, we might actually die on Mom here. For the first time I've died on Mom in a long time. But this is one of the worst item sets. I mean, outside of quad shot, we got nothing. And we have had some crappy rooms down here on the Necropolis. But we're trucking along. I think we do still stand a pretty good shot at beating Mom. I wish it had been regular Mom, because it's much easier to deal with the enemies she spawns. Those greed heads are what's really doing me in right now. And we're getting closer. That guy's stuck in Mom's eye for a little bit. One heart left. One hit could kill me, and it could be the explosion after the fight. So I really have to make sure that I kill Mom's foot, not kill the doorway parts. Just to make sure that I'm not killed by an unavoidable explosion. And, oh man, oh man. Okay, so we did survive. This is not looking good though. Cat of Nine Tails, I really wish I had the D6 charge. I should have. We're still going to jump back here. I'm going to take Book of Belial. I need something to change this. I need some kind of game changer. Grab this Eternal Heart here. You do have to remember to grab the Polaroid when we reach the boss room again. Grab Book of Belial, grab the Unicorn, or the Chariot card. And up we go. Unfortunately, this means the libraries are not going to be as useful as I hoped they would have. But yeah, honestly, I see our chances of survival going way up if I can use that extra damage from Book of Belial. I guess I'll pick up... No, I won't even bother going in to pick up the Steam sale. It's pointless. What we could really use right now is to deal with the devil, Mom's knife, and the mark. And then I can go pick up the D6 again, but nothing in here. So, off we go. This is not looking good. So we got Curse of Darkness here. And that is not particularly good. Means my map is useless. Means I got no idea what's going on. I'm very good at keeping my directions with them. Oh god. Thank God for that speed upgrade. If not for Roid Rage, we would have probably died there. Telepills, why not? I'm gonna be completely lost now, but maybe it took me closer to the boss room. Who knows? That was stupid damage to take. Now the problem with Book of Belial is I'm going to suffer from too good to use syndrome. And I'm just going to end up wasting a lot of charges on this. But it would be easier if I had Curse of Darkness. If I didn't have Curse of Darkness, I would make a lot more use of it than I'm going to right here. But having that, it just makes it impossible for me to know how many rooms I've got left. Did I really just move like one room in a different direction? 'Cause that's kind of sad. I didn't think that hit me. Come on, full health. Bad gas. And so we're gonna move that room. If you got the health to make it work, it's not bad. Right now, going in there is suicide. We got pretty good range. Gertie Jr.'s not too much of a threat in general. Because you can... Oh my god, and still got hit. Thankfully we got the heart back. We got the invincibility frames that made sure that we were safe. These guys are a null threat. Penny. Got golden key, so why not pick that up? What we really need is just to refill our health. If I can get my health back up to full, then we're actually in decent shape now. But until then, this is just not looking up. What would be great would be to fight Gluttony and to pick up a heart or less than 3 from it. Because that would give me full health back, give me an extra heart container, and my confidence would be skyrocketing from where it is right now. And so I was going the right way the first time. The tall pills did kind of screw me over. Pick up the cherry because it's much more useful than bad gas. That's easy. Okay. Another dead end. See, this is where I wish that we didn't have Curse of Darkness, and I could have my map active, because then I wouldn't be going to these dead ends. Honestly, Curse of Darkness is the only curse I actually find to be a major negative. I mean, if you have a lot of money, the Curse of the Labyrinth is a negative because you're missing out on shops. But Darkness is the only one that really has a huge impact on your run, in my opinion. I mean, Curse of the Lost is actually a benefit, I think. It's harder to get to the boss room, but once you know how to play the game well enough, all it's doing is giving you more rooms to make use of your items. It's not really hurting you very much. I'm gonna put another bomb there, see if there are any tinted rocks. There are not. This room would probably be Book of Belial worthy if I knew how many rooms were left until the boss. Instead, I'm just going to fight through it. Rely on the fact that I know how to dodge. So, best case scenario, we're going to be fighting... I wouldn't even mind fighting the bloat right now. Just someone who isn't Death or Conquest. And I think that we have a good shot at beating him. Once we can get through this floor, I think Mom's Heart is going to be really easy, assuming we can make it to it. Blast Assist room, not that bad. Kind of annoying because, as you can see... Oh, I didn't even realize I picked up a half heart, not a full heart. That's not good. For those of you who don't know, when you get down to the later floors, you should really make a point of keeping one half heart if possible. Because then you're going to get the invincibility from the Polaroid every time you get hit down to the last heart. And that can be a huge difference maker. We're going to kill these Diglets first. That was way too close for comfort. Oh, no, no. Come on. Oh my god. This room has been far more harrowing than I thought it was going to be. So all I gotta do is beat a Womb 2, Womb 1, or Utero 1 I guess I should say. Utero 1 boss using, without taking damage, and it is Teratoma. Oh my god, I could not have gotten a luckier draw than that. We're gonna use Book of Belial, we're gonna break him down, and then we're gonna jump into the Chariot card when things look dire, and we're gonna take out these spiders, and possibly the rest of Teratoma himself. And, oh, get that heart, get that heart. There we go. No deal with the devil is really, really annoying. So is the fact that stem cells gives you 1.5 hearts when you level up. Gonna take a drink. Okay, and we're back. And that's already one stupid hit. Mom's heart with no damage. Very, very doable. Getting to Mom's heart might be a bit tougher because I am clearly not playing that well with this suite of items. Normally quad shot is very good, but when you get nothing that stacks well with it all game, it doesn't mean a whole lot. You know, if I had gotten, you know, a Polyphemus or a couple damage ups or a couple more tears ups after picking it up, I would be in very good shape. Instead, I'm just getting by. We are gaining health this floor so far, though. I have no familiar, so we're just going to bomb him. Duke of Flies will go down pretty easily. I am going to pop Belial here. Hopefully I don't regret that, but I do want to make this a little bit quicker. This is going to be a long Isaac run. I'm kind of disappointed that this is taking so long. But sometimes your back's up against the wall and it slows things down and makes you play better. Sometimes it speeds things up and makes you play worse. Get out from over the rocks, you stupid fly. Of course the boss room has to be right down there. Telepills, we're going to save those for the cathedral. And then we're going to fight this Peep. Unfortunately, I really was hoping for an easier room than this. But I want to have Belial charged up for the Mom's Heart fight, or it's just going to take forever. I'll still be able to do it, but it'll take forever. You know, honestly, all things considered, in terms of the late game bosses, Mom's Heart is probably the easiest, I would say, if you have a decent amount of bombs. Even if you don't have decent damage, if you have the bombs to kill most of the spawns before they get to be a problem, it's not a big deal. I can't believe I just forgot that he spawned creep while he jumped. Oh my god. But, yeah, Mom's Heart is actually relatively simple. I feel like it is the easiest of the endgame bosses. Satan, oh my god. Oh my god. I want to hit myself right now. Satan is, I think, the best of the endgame bosses in terms of design. I really think that Isaac and Blue Baby were a downgrade in that respect. This could be huge. This is not huge. Given our current situation, it doesn't really make a huge difference, but I should be looking for the second secret room. That could be a game changer. But, yeah, so Satan, I think, in terms of boss fight design, is the best. The 3 forms he goes through are all unique enough to make a huge, to feel different. It's an interesting fight from start to finish. I really don't enjoy the Isaac and Blue Baby fights the same way. I feel like they're more based on how well you can manage to avoid having a suite of items that involves firing rapidly. And if you have a suite of items like that, doing enough damage with them where it doesn't matter that they're firing constantly. Whereas I feel like on the Satan boss fight, it's a lot more about learning the patterns, memorizing them, and getting better at the game. You know, you can be the best Isaac player in the world and still fail a dodge or two. But when it comes to Satan, it's not so much about just dodging a bunch of stuff. It's about knowing the boss and knowing how to fight him. So of all the bosses, he is definitely my favorite to fight. I would consider going to fight him instead of the cathedral, but I think that would be kind of bad for a series that I think is going to evolve into a lot of fights against Satan as I try to regain Platinum God. So I'm going to go up to the cathedral, going to go to the chest if I make it that far. we got our fingers crossed. This mom's heart boss fight is going well. We're gonna have a health up after this floor by way of that eternal heart in the super secret room. And my cursor just got deselected from Isaac, which happens to me occasionally, and almost got me screwed over. I don't know why, but for some reason occasionally windows will just deselect themselves, and then I've got no choice but to kind of quickly move the mouse onto the screen and turn them back on. So what are our chances going in? Not great, I'd say. I shouldn't have picked that up. I should have fought 2 more rooms on here before going to the chest. But I don't think I'm going to get dropped into Isaac's room with these telepills. What's in the secret room? Money, useless unless I can find a bloody penny. And that did not help. Unless the boss room is down in this corner here. The other option is if I have gotten all the books, which I don't think I have. I don't think I've seen Telepathy for Dummies at least. But if I have, then I might be able to pull off items in a library, which would of course possibly make a big difference in this game. But the other thing that could come up is if I could find a Joker card and get transported to a Devil room, that could be a game changer too. Obviously, quad shot stacks really well with Brimstone, stacks really well with Mom's Knife. To get either of those would be a game changer that might result in a victory. Right now, I think our chances are pretty low. I mean, I beat an Isaac with less before, but oh, nope, nope. I mean, the Purist run, I didn't really have much in my name. But we're going to kill all these things. Curse Room is really tempting because there could be an item in there that changes the game. But I'm not willing to go down so low in health for it. So off we go. I'm going to guess he's in that top right corner there. If I'm wrong, oh, Book of Belial for this room, definitely. And these guys are actually going to go down pretty easily with the book activated. I hate not having the D6 going to the chest, but this Book of Belial may be a game saver. We are actually starting to build our health back up. I'm playing much better now. Oh, I say that right as I get hit. I should be taking advantage of my frames of invincibility after I get hit to knock into these guys with Poison Touch. But honestly, right now I'm more focused on survival. We did take 2 hits on this room. I think it was maybe 3. That has kind of set us back from where I was saying we were doing better, but c'est la vie. We'll keep going. Like I said, I've beaten Isaac on less than this before. Oh man, I wish I still had Book of Belial. This could be our end. I don't know how I took only 1 hit of damage there. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. We're going down right here. Well, maybe not. We got rid of 1 greed. I mean, now we have... There we go. Right as I killed him, he took me out. So that was the first episode of me playing Isaac. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Going forward, like I said, I'm gonna probably delete my save, start working back toward Platinum God, seeing how quick I can do it run-wise. For now, that's gonna be all. Thank you guys for watching, for supporting my videos. If you have any questions, comments, any advice for me, feel free to offer it up in the comments. I'd be more than happy to hear it. If you want to, you can feel free to subscribe, like, anything to support the videos, to show me that people are seeing this, that people are interested. And once again, just thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.